I want to get to this Gillette ad in a second, but how about Armando Salguero of the Miami Herald saying he would rather have Satan as the Dolphins quarterback than Colin Kaepernick?
I mean, to talk Jay Cutler out of retirement a second time.
Does Satan get to use all his evil powers, or?
I mean, we'd all want him in those circumstances, right?
Yeah. Yep.
What would that look like? Do you imagine that he's much of a scrambler? Do you what kind of quarterback is he?
It's all deception and misdirection, so a lot of play action, I assume.
Probably flies, no?
Just Chip Kelly's offense. People are in motion.
Flies?
I think Satan flies, yeah. I think that's one of his evil powers.
Satan has a power of flight because he's a fallen angel.
His cadence must be amazing.
He can throw his voice.
Can you guys?
That's something Satan can do.
Can you guys recreate it back there? I'd love to have like a bit that sounds like Satan's cadence at the line of scrimmage as he's changing a play to clearly misdirection, play action, just a lie, whatever would be a lie. Not quite evil. Look, Mike, they've turned on the red light for you. So
red torture! Red torture! Said hell!
Said hell! Feel free to work that bit out because I am here for Satan as the quarterback instead of, guy kneeling to protest social injustice. I'm with you, Armando. We could literally sell our soul to the devil the way the Patriots clearly have. And we could all be Tom Brady down here in Miami feasting on the incompetence of the AFC East. Can I ask you about this Gillette ad? I don't think that Stugotz wants to have this conversation, but Gillette did something that was a bit startling. They've got an ad campaign now, and Allison is trying to get us someone at Gillette to talk about this. What you want with your ad campaigns is not just, it's artful. It's an artful ad campaign, but the thing that's rare about it is they're asking their male customers, that's the demo, they're asking their male customers to be better. And the backlash is, no, we don't want to be. Don't tell us, Gillette, how to be better, but you rarely have a company edict. We're going to tell our customers they need to be better. Do you have that ad, Mike? Do you have the audio? It's very artfully done. The video helps it, but the audio might show you what Gillette is trying to do. A lot of people were talking about this yesterday.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it?
It's likely happening here in bullying as well. A problem.
We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says
and there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men, for everyone.
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay? Okay.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
It's moving, it's well done, and I'm shocked that Gillette did it because usually the point of your commercial campaigns is just don't get your customers mad at you. And certainly don't enter into what everything has become these days in 2019, which is it feels like a political conversation, even though it feels to certain segments of the population like a political conversation, even though in terms of political platforms, we can be better is not that hard. The president of the United States won on that platform wearing it on a hat. Like, we can be better is not exactly controversial, but people have turned it into something that is controversial, just asking men to stop mansplaining, asking men to be better.
just sell me a razor? Is that what men are saying?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the point of a commercial is to be talked about, and we're talking about them.
I know, but usually most marketing teams would tell you, like, this seems as benign as you can be controversial, but I'm guessing ad executives were like, whoa, you're telling your customers to be better and then asking for their money? You're lecturing your customers?
666! Hot!
Hell! 666! Hell! How do we create a bit around the idea that Armando Salguero of the Miami Herald has said he would rather have Satan as quarterback? The Dolphins have a quarterback issue. He'd rather have Satan as quarterback than Colin Kaepernick. The team would only be bad at Hail Marys, right? Like that's only Hail Marys would be out of the question.
They call it a Hail Mary.
They audible and call it a Hail Mary. That's right.
Hail Mary on 6. Ready, break.
I like the idea of him looking through the wristband still for the play, and then he's like, all right, guys, bring it in. Okay, here's the play. It's just a dead language.
He gets the call from Art Briles.
Briles is always putting the call in, yes.
He just knows. Briles just knows. They're on the same page. It's like working with Peyton Manning. Like, Briles just knows how Satan is thinking. He's like, Satan is like an extension of the Art Briles offensive movement. All right, Mike, let's do it. Let's apologize to the audience because we had to clean this up slightly just to protect ourselves. But Bob Einstein is Super Dave Osborne, or was Super Dave Osborne, passed away. Claimed for many years that our show was cursed, that he wouldn't come on it because we kill people and his favorite thing to do was living.
Let's absolve ourselves. It was Bob Einstein's dying wish to get one last joke on this radio show. So we are honoring his wishes. Blowback be damned.
Okay, here's the deal. I will do the show Monday. And I mean this. I will come into the studio. I will fly to Florida. If while I am doing the show, you play a Louis C.K. record and allow me to in front of Billy and Stuttgart, I want you to think about it. I want you to talk to Danny about it. I think it's worth it. We don't have to tell the audience. It's the return of Super Dave, and I think it's something to think about. Thank you.
Now the bleep is vital there.
It's pretty vital.
Oh man, God, that hurts. That hurts. Every reminder. It's weird. It's weird. You laugh, and then you're reminded that we've lost our friend. So we will awkwardly segue back to Hell Talk, and the idea that Armando Salguero, and I understand what's happening there. He's real passionate and emotional about the Cuba stuff, and Colin Kaepernick wore a shirt that seemed to favor Fidel Castro, and that for Cuban people, Fidel Castro is our Hitler, and so I understand that Armando Salguero is being emotional here. But good God, it's overly emotional. Like, it's not necessary to want Satan as your quarterback over Colin Kaepernick, because Colin Kaepernick took what you view as a political stand, as opposed to, Satan, who is the worst.
Yeah, he's pretty bad, too.
Yeah, he's the Lord of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the worst because Stugatz is the worst, but he's second worst.
Thanks, Dan.
Beelzebubble screen!
The Beelzebubble screen.
A lot of misdirection.
Yes, a lot of misdirection on that one.
It is over the top by Armando. It is, but we have arrived at a place now where Satan is a quarterback. So, I mean, in a weird way, I'm thankful for him being over the top. How do you get him
in under the salary cap? Does he want money? Like, he must want all the money, right?
Souls. He wants all the souls. Is that something that's in the CBA? Like souls? Is there a limit on that?
I view him as cement-footed, though. I got to be honest. I don't have him. I view him leaving the pocket like Joe Flacco. Like, you're not confident that it's going anywhere wearing those air cement shoes.
How do you think he plays in cold weather?
Oh, he'd be terrible in Kansas City. He'd be terrible in Kansas City. That's an excellent question.
But they wear red.
What? I can't imagine him being a good locker room guy, right? The devil?
No, locker room cancer. Locker room cancer. There's obviously off-the-field issues, but the Bengals still draft him.
He's going to get in some trouble with the league office.
Well, he breaks all the rules.
That's correct. He's not going to. If you thought, what's his name? Dinico? What's his name? Autry?
Dinico.
You don't even know, do you?
Fine.
Boy, you were happy to correct me, and now you forgot. Was it fed to you from the other room?
Of course it was.
That guy can't get away with a couple of pumps in his midsection.
He always gives the other team hell, that's for sure. I'll just leave.
You guys had 2 segments to work on that bit, and that's what you limped in with.
I like the fact that he's evil incarnate. He's Satan, but yet opposing coaches and quarterbacks can't say anything bad about him because they don't want like billboard material.
He's always on fire.
Does Tebow become more valuable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a strange comparison. Because Castro's bad, but the devil is worse.
He's
Not
the worst,
Cuban,
except
but
for
the devil
Scott's.
seems
Thanks,
to be the
man.
worst.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I'm pretty anti-Castro, but I'm very anti-Satan.
Yes, I feel like we're all anti-Satan.
I can't be more anti-Satan than I am right now presently. He's a great guy, misunderstood, team leader. No, but he's not going to provide billboard.
He's got to be careful.
Bulletin board material.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
This is Andrew Luck talking about Satan. They got a big game against Satan this week, and this is Andrew Luck sort of telling you in the press conference he doesn't want to say anything that infuriates. Hell hath no fury, like a scorned Satan.
Well, he's been doing it for a long time, thousands of years. There's a reason why I call him Lord of Darkness. Lord's pretty good, We just got to go out there with our game plan. Nicely tracked oil.
I'd love to hear Kuiper's scouting report.
Oh,
on
leave
Satan.
him alone. Come on. Good God. He's not a piano bar. We'll do Kuiper's scouting report of Satan next.
This show ain't free. Time for some ads.
You talk about Lucifer, Lord of Darkness. All right, I'll write this
Keep
out.
working on it. Keep working on it. We keep stacking things on your plate.
Oh, man.
He's got 7 heads, which is amazing when you want to look around the pocket.
All right, let's go to Mel Kiper's scouting report on Beelzebub here. Let's see what for those of you who do not know, I know you think Kyler Murray is rocketing up the draft boards, but the guy who's hottest, it goes without saying, is Satan. Now that Armando Salguero of the Miami Herald has reported that he's available, he's a free agent, or not so free because it'll cost you your soul, but free in terms of dollars. You could get Satan as your quarterback. Mel Kiper, can you please tell us where it is that you have Satan on your new and revised draft board?
I mean, you talk about a Lucifer, Lord of Darkness, 6'6" big time recruit. Good job by Urban Meyer getting him out of Hell State. He's got a big time arm powered by the blood of the innocent, but excellent on the underneath routes. He's a true flamethrower, lacking ice in his veins, but he more than makes up with that with fire in his eyes. Obviously, some off the field concerns as he is indeed Satan, but he's rep by Rosenhaus Sports. Going to be tough to get him into camp early and negotiate that deal. Todd and I disagree about his hand size. I'm concerned because they're hooves. Death with a lot of adversity. I mean, dude was kicked out of heaven. However, really bounced back and Garden being responsible for the fall of man. I got him number 2 on my big board just behind Tua Tagovailoa.
That is Straight Talk. It is brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless, nationwide coverage on America's largest and most dependable 4G LTE networks.